Hey guys, what is up? Mike here. Thanks for tuning in to another video. I want to give you 5 things to think about that will help you overcome procrastination. All right. I'm not going to throw up any fancy words on the screen, so get out your notebook, take notes. I'm sure this video will be filled with tons of golden nuggets. Okay, 5 things to think about, 5 things to meditate on, 5 things to listen to, 5 things to write down that will help you overcome procrastination. Number 1, the first thing you got to do is clearly define the exact thing that you're procrastinating on. That's number 1, okay? Earl Nightingale always talks about that a problem clearly defined on paper is half solved, okay? A problem that is clearly defined on paper, you gotta write it down, is half solved. One of the things we procrastinate on is because, or one of the reasons why we procrastinate is because we have a million things that's going through our head. We went to this conference, we feel that we should be doing this, we're watching YouTube videos, we're on social media, we're doing this, and the third, we have so much going on. You want to accomplish 55 million things, but you're not doing any throughout the week, okay? 4 weeks go by and you haven't jumped on that thing that you need to get done. So clearly define that one thing that you are procrastinating on. I'm procrastinating on finishing my book. I'm procrastinating on starting my writing career. I'm procrastinating on learning visual UI design. I'm procrastinating on building up my portfolio. I'm procrastinating on going after that job, filling out that application. I'm procrastinating on X. The first step is to clearly define what it is you're procrastinating on and write it down. That's number 1. Number 2, you have to realize that it's your moral and ethical duty to pursue that thing, okay? That thing that you wrote down, it's your moral and ethical duty to pursue that particular thing, okay? What I mean by that, it's your purpose in life, okay? Whether you believe in God or not, if you don't believe in God and you don't believe there is no purpose for you, I can't help you. Go sit on the couch and live the rest of your life there, okay? But for the 99.9% of you who know that you have a purpose in life, you feel that there's something that you should be doing in this universe, that's your purpose. Your purpose is to pursue that thing that you think about every single day, every single week, every single month. That's the dream, that's your vision, okay? It's your moral and ethical duty to pursue that. So the way you have to approach it is, think about it. You're doing yourself a disservice by not following through on that, okay? It's your moral and ethical duty. I got this from the 10X rule, all right? Think about your kids. You're doing your kids a disservice by not pursuing your dreams. You're doing your wife, your spouse, your parents, your friends. You're doing the creator of the universe a disservice by not pursuing the thing that you think about all the time. That's your moral and ethical duty to pursue your potential, to pursue your purpose. And that's one thing, that you're procrastinating on gets you closer to those goals, gets you closer to those things that you envision yourself being. All right, that's number 2. Number 3, okay, you discover your superpowers by not asking permission, okay? Discover your superpowers by not asking for permission, okay? Your superpowers that will actually push you towards doing that particular thing, that thing which is your purpose, which is your dream. If you only can do things by not asking permission. One of the reasons why you're procrastinating is because you're subconsciously asking for the world's permission to do something. Or you're fearful, you're scared. You're scared of what people are gonna say. You're scared about putting that video out. You're scared about writing this. You're scared about doing this and the third. You're scared, and so what you do is when you have superpowers within you, and the only way to kind of use those superpowers and actually discover those is by not asking anyone for permission to do that thing which you are thinking about. Okay, if you're not hurting anyone, you should just do it, okay? And 100% of the time, this is a truth principle. Everyone that has taken that step to do something has benefited from that, all right? Anyone that is successful in life, if they've taken a step to do something, one particular thing, they've benefited from life. Whether or not They benefited from it. Whether or not they got turned down, now they learn on what they have to do to actually improve on that next pitch. Okay, but most of the time, everything, 100% of the time, you put something out there, it benefits you. Okay, so discover your superpowers by not asking permission from anyone to do anything. All right. Number 4, the way you actually achieve these things and stay on top of your superpowers is by putting on blinders. You got to put on blinders. All right, I got this from 10X Rule. There is no competition. There's no competition for you. There's no competition for me. There's no competition for anyone. It's all in your head. It's like if you don't have blinders on, you have to put on blinders. Think of a racehorse. You put on blinders and you shoot straight ahead. You know what you're procrastinating on. It's clearly defined, right? It's your moral and ethical duty to pursue that. You're not asking for permission, and you're not even seeing what people are commenting on about you. You're not looking at what somebody else is doing. You're not looking at the neighbor next door and the car that they just purchased. You're worrying about yourself. Put your blinders on and you pursue. All right, put your blinders on and you pursue. Number 5, last but not least, let momentum come. Give momentum a chance to take over your particular day-to-day. All right, when you get going and you do those first 4 things, you write it down, you understand that it's your moral, ethical duty to pursue that thing. You don't ask permission, you put your blinders on, guaranteed momentum will come at some point, and it's the best feeling in the world. Everyone goes through a dip when you're trying to achieve a particular goal. It starts here. This is where the idea comes, and once you jump into actually working on that particular thing and you're taking action, you're now in a dip. It's the darkest place in the world. No one's there to pat you on your back. Stephen Pressfield calls it the resistance, right? You think of all these excuses to stop. Seth Godin actually coined the term the dip, but basically you're in that dip and it's the loneliest place in the world. But once you keep working, keep striving, using those principles, pursuing that thing every day, don't ask permission, put your blinders on, keep working on that, you will eventually, momentum will actually carry you out of the dip, and it's the best feeling in the world. If you've ever accomplished anything that took some amount of time, it's the best feeling. Okay, so trust me, the momentum will come eventually. The momentum starts when you have the idea, because everyone's rah rah rah. Then you get to the dip, and now you have to let momentum build back. Okay, momentum's there, it's waiting for you. Let the momentum come. Give momentum a chance. You do those 5 things. You meditate on these 5 things, guaranteed you will overcome procrastination, and you will realize the principles that it takes to continue to break the chain of procrastination and continue to get things done. How about that? I'll holler at you guys. Peace.